Good move. I mean, Elon Musk is able to get meetings that most of us can't.
The owner of X, the chairman of Tesla, the CEO of SpaceX.
Certainly multiple Elon Musk, multiple personalities.
After the excitement of the moon landing faded, people kinda lost interest in space. The following missions didn't feel as thrilling, so people stopped paying much attention. But then along came Elon Musk with SpaceX, bringing back the buzz. His cool ideas, like reusing rockets and planning trips to Mars, got everyone excited about space again. Musk's passion for exploring beyond Earth has made space exploration trendy once more. Back in the early 2000s, after cashing in big with the sale of PayPal to eBay, Elon invested his newfound millions into a dream, an aerospace company that wasn't just about exploring space, but inspiring Earthlings to dream big again. Fast forward a bit, and SpaceX wasn't just about landing a greenhouse on Mars. No, they took a detour, like any good video game, and revolutionized space transportation by making it more affordable than anyone thought possible. How? Well, they cracked the code with reusable rocket boosters and created the largest network of telecommunications satellites, beaming high-speed internet to the entire globe. All are part of the grand plan to level up and conquer their main goal, making Mars a second home. Elon's vision has evolved over 2 decades, from a humble greenhouse to the audacious dream of establishing a human city of 1 million strong on Mars within our lifetime. And when Bernie Sanders called Elon out for being a rich man, Elon's response was as cosmic as his ambitions. I am accumulating resources to help make life multiplanetary and extend the light of consciousness to the stars. Trippy, right? But hey, it's all part of the Starship journey. Speaking of Starship, this isn't your average spaceship. It's the game changer. Not only will it ferry people and supplies to Mars, but it's bringing them back to Earth too. Picture this. It's big, powerful, and most importantly, fully reusable. We're talking about a spaceship that can land itself and then take off again, just like SpaceX did with those rocket booster landings. Starship aims to clear the first hurdle with tests happening in Texas over the past few months. Now, bridging the gap between Earth and Mars isn't just about sending a remote-controlled car or Matt Damon growing potatoes in a Martian tent. We're talking about sending a crew and a ton of stuff all in one go. Enter Starship, the vessel designed to make this dream a reality. So imagine a future where Starship becomes the cosmic Uber, shuttling humans and cargo between planets. The Starship prototypes in Texas have been making waves, launching up to 10 kilometers into the air. It's not just a test, it's a glimpse into the future of interplanetary travel. Now, let's talk Starship, the SpaceX game changer designed to shoot for the stars, quite literally. Picture this. A controlled drop back to Earth, guided by fins like a skydiver nailing a freefall. But here's the kicker. At the bottom of the plunge, the rockets kick back on, flipping the whole shebang so it points back up, landing ever so gracefully in the same spot it launched from. Or at least, that's the dream. In reality, the current Starship tests end with a bang, not a gentle touchdown. And now SpaceX is attempting the impossible, getting super heavy to consistently stick the landing. This isn't child's play. It's about mastering the art of controlled descent and takeoff because, let's face it, future space travelers might not enjoy crash landings. Remember the Falcon 9 boosters? SpaceX had to finesse those landings over time too. But wait, there's more. Once Starship nails the Earth landing, the cosmic dance moves shift to reaching orbit. No human passengers yet, but introducing the Super Heavy booster, a colossal rocket engine that Starship perches on. This powerhouse is the ticket to heaving a fully loaded Starship, carrying a whopping 100 metric tons out of Earth's gravitational embrace. They've got a non-functioning prototype dubbed the manufacturing Pathfinder guiding the way. A second prototype is gearing up for liftoff in late April. SpaceX is laying the groundwork for epic Mars voyages, people. Now, here's where Elon time enters the stage. If you've been following Tesla closely, you've likely encountered this quirky concept, the time gap between when Elon says something will happen and when it actually does. Remember the promise of 1 million robot taxis roaming America's streets by the end of 2020? Well, here we are, and it's safe to say that didn't quite pan out. Elon's optimism is infectious, but let's not forget he's a one-of-a-kind genius, and not everyone can match his warp speed pace. Speaking of time, Elon is aiming to have boots on Mars by 2026, preceded by an uncrewed Starship touchdown in 2024. Elon seems pretty confident, but third-party experts are side-eyeing those dates, suggesting a more realistic timeline around 2029 or 2031 for a human Mars landing. The Earth and Mars only tango perfectly every 26 months, throwing a cosmic curveball into the mix. Mars isn't a stone's throw away, and there's a limited window every 26 months where Earth and Mars do the perfect celestial tango. Miss that window and it's a long interplanetary waiting game. But let's fast forward to the future, where we've successfully landed a crew on Mars. What's next? Well, Elon's master plan is nothing short of mind-blowing. Elon's interplanetary extravaganza aims to transport a whopping 1 million Earthlings to Mars by 2050. How? SpaceX plans to construct a jaw-dropping 1,000 Starship rockets over the next 10 years. Each of these beauties can ferry 100 people and 100 metric tons of supplies and gear. Crunch the numbers and you'll realize they need to launch, on average, 3 ships per day for an entire decade. But reality check. The Earth-Mars window only opens every 26 months, and there are only about 30 days in that window for a potential voyage. So how does Elon plan to pull off this cosmic symphony? Picture this: a celestial fleet of 1,000 ships chilling in orbit around Earth, patiently waiting for their moment. Over the 30-day window, they'll depart one by one, destined for the Red Planet. That's around 38 launches per month for 26 months. Not quite 3 per day, but still a fleet of epic proportions. Now, why would anyone sign up for this interplanetary adventure? Elon's dangling the carrot of a better life, jobs to be precise. Mars, the new frontier, won't just be for scientists and engineers. Elon envisions a diverse crew, and if you can't foot the bill for the ticket, he wants loans available to make your Martian dreams come true. So how does this Martian migration work? The Starship and the Super Heavy launch from Earth's surface, a dazzling display of power. Once in orbit, the Super Heavy bids farewell, returning to Earth in what Elon describes as a javelin-like descent, caught by the launch tower. No idea how that works, but count us in for the spectacle. As the Starship hangs out in orbit, it rendezvous with a tanker ship, a cosmic gas station filled with rocket fuel instead of people. The tanker heads back to Earth, refueled and ready for its next interplanetary pit stop. The journey to Mars takes about 6 to 7 months, and the Starship lands with style, gliding in using fins and then flipping vertically to touchdown. On Mars, it's like a cosmic pit stop. Refuel with resources brought over by previous Starship landings, and it's time for the return trip. The second liftoff from Mars is a go, and here's the kicker: it doesn't need the Super Heavy. It's a solo act making its way back to Earth in a celestial dance of epic proportions. So we've talked about launching rockets and touching down on Mars, and now let's unravel some mind-blowing details that make Elon's Martian vision even more fascinating. Ever wonder why Elon's eyes are set on the rusty red neighbor in our cosmic backyard? Well, gravity plays a role. The force on Mars is only 38% as strong as on Earth. That means Starship encounters much less resistance, making the journey smoother than a SpaceX landing. But what about staying connected? Can we share the internet with Mars from Earth? Enter Starlink, SpaceX's satellite network that's not just the financial backbone of Martian exploration, but the key to keeping interplanetary connections intact. Picture this: a constellation of Starlink satellites orbiting Mars, creating a cosmic internet highway. Elon's master stroke: a giant laser in Earth's orbit, beaming signals to Mars, with a few relay stations for when Mars does its cosmic dance around the other side of the sun. It all sounds pretty doable, right? This whole Martian saga is running on Elon time. That means, well, we're rooting for the best case scenario. Setbacks, failures, and plot twists are as inevitable as the Martian city Elon envisions. The wheels are in motion, and the city on Mars is more a matter of when than if. The big question is, will we witness it in our lifetime? It's like waiting for your Uber. You know it's coming, you're just not sure when. Now we're handing the mic to you. Who's hitching a ride to Mars in 2050? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more.